Hello and welcome to the Audio Dad Chronicles. I'm Shale, and today we will continue our journey into the music of Lovebites. This is Dystopia Symphony Live, featuring Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. So due to overwhelming demand in our comments section, we are going to take on Dystopia Symphony next. It will be the live version featuring Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. Super stoked to hear this. And also due to very popular demand, this one is going to be a deconstruction video. Have never heard this song yet, so what we're going to do is we're going to do our first reaction here first. And then we're going to follow that right up after a quick little break for me, not you. And we will return with stem separation, vocal isolation. We will have it all set up and ready to go. So I look forward to that. Hope you stick around to the end to watch it. It's going to be really intriguing. But let's get right into the first reaction first. This one looks like a bit of a long one, so let's just not waste any more time and get right into it. Great shot. Obviously gifted musicians in this band. Here we go. Brilliant. Makes it look easy. Very well done. And now for something completely different. Nice. Their drummer's such a monster. I was instantly fell in love as soon as I heard their first song. Just relentless. Whew. Ooh, we need to breathe for a quick second there. They just don't come up for air, just non-stop. Go, 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 go. I like that though. This is definitely upbeat music made by people who have had their coffee this morning. The endless go, go, go of it. There's no real hard power chord kind of a rhythm like I'm accustomed to in so much metal. No, it's just straight shred right off the go, just non-stop. And I really appreciate the way that they put it together in the mix where you get the different guitarists in each ear so you can really hear who's doing what. That's really going to favor us later on come on the deconstruction on this. We might have to do a little bit of playing around. I really look forward to doing that and I hope you're going to be here for it. Stick around, like I said. It'll be exciting because this is exciting. That bass is just grinding. I love how stoic they are. Looking for the dueling guitar solos. As I understand, that's a trademark, and we're going to get that in practically, if not every song. Yeah. Again, switching ears, very cool. Loves a little bit of piano, just kind of keeping a pulse. Yeah, dueling. Harmonies. Wow. Okay. I was about to say, look, there's three hands on the piano, but it almost came out with a different word. Pianist. Sorry. Always think before you speak. Too cool. Okay, that was definitely an amazing solo section. Holy cow. And absolutely, I'm going to make sure that when I separate all the stems for this, I'm going to take a little extra time on this one because it's worth it. We got straight up hard left, hard right mixing going on the guitars, and we're going to exploit that when we do our deconstruction. I'm going to make up an extra track, and I'm going to separate each guitarist into their own so we can just individualize and hear what either one of them is doing at any given time on their own. Stoked for that. Take it away, my I can't imagine doing this for a whole evening playing. I'm exhausted listening to them. It's so impressive. And just like, we got this. Amazing. Nice. Very cool. Well, if that doesn't get you amped up, my goodness, that was so good. Just relentless, endless. And then there's this background wall of notes that is just flying at you between two guitar players and the bass player, and with the drummer just laying down the most relentless metronome blast of a beat. That was really cool. I absolutely see why you all recommended it, and I thank you for that. So stick around. We'll be right back in a couple of seconds here. We're going to get everything set up for the deconstruction. Hang tight. Hey, thanks for sticking around after the break. Okay, so we've got everything set up and ready to go. So let's switch modes over to here. And as promised, I have everything set up in my DAW. For those that are wondering, this one is called Logic. And so we're going to use it today to navigate through these tracks. So for those that haven't seen this before, what we're doing in this is we have from top to bottom, we've got vocals, guitar, and then I added two bonus tracks that I don't normally do. This is taking guitar left and guitar right and putting them on their own tracks so we can isolate them on their own if we so choose as we go. And then we've got our bass, drums, piano, and other. And I have a feeling that other is going to incorporate a lot of the piano into it. The conversion program that separates all these stems does its best guess based on frequency and harmony and things like that. So it's not a perfect process, but it works good enough to have a little fun with the song. And now, due to the fact that we know the song began with the Beethoven Moonlight Sonata, and it's piano only, we heard what that sounds like. So no disrespect to the wonderful job that was done on performing it, but we are going to skip ahead a little bit. This song does clock in at around 8 minutes, and we're sure to interrupt it as we go. So let's just keep things moving as much as we can to keep it interesting. So we're just going to start off with the regular version of the song and let it play for a little bit, and then we'll start stripping back the layers and explore it deeper. No. Sorry, I missed my button. Here's a perfect example. Just looking at these little blue track that we've got here, you can see how all of the bumps, I'm not going to zoom in on it, but all of the bumps are on the top. That's showing us that the original track had only playing in the left ear. And then on the right. And on most music that don't do that effect where they're very intentionally separating the guitars, those lefts and rights have a tendency to look very similar. But because of the very unique playing and styles of each guitar player, we get the opportunity to separate them. And if you look on the two grayed outlines below that, you can see that they are very distinctly flipped. We're getting one guitarist or the other. They were mixed a little blended. They're not fully harsh over. So it's not going to be a perfect size, like I said, but it should work pretty good. So why don't we just let this play for a little bit longer, and we're going to start peeling back the layers a little bit. So there's the piano, and of course the drums. There's what our bass player is doing. Now we've got this for guitar section. I'll let that play for a little bit, then I'll back up and do the same section for the other guitarist. So we'll back it up, we'll swap it over. A little meatier tone, a little more grit in it. Normally when I do these deconstructions, I don't have all the added channels into it, so it does throw off my setup here from the norm. I've got some presets normally set up on my keyboard, and I've got what's called a stream deck down below. It's like a bunch of programmable hotkeys that lets me toggle between the channels a lot more efficiently, so I do apologize if we're bouncing around a little bit on this one. It's away from the norm having these extra tracks, but it is kind of fun being able to do it. And if you see what I'm doing here and you really like it, and you think this is interesting and you want to hear more, you can either go over to my Buy Me a Coffee page and sponsor a reaction, sponsor deconstruction, or you can go over to my Patreon page where I teach you how to do this. I have a free video over there where you can learn how to do this, and I mentioned all free software, free tools, all a bunch of things you can get online. You don't have to invest in fancy equipment like I have to do what we're doing here today. This is just how I do it. Anyway, let's get right back into this. This is cool. Of course.
The sound of no other wind telling her it's got the lonely every within our silence. The night of meltdown when no it's attacking the sleep. It down and in the night knows the things you're hearing.
Nice always being able to hear them all. I mean, for a bass player, the drumman was the first thing that grabbed me with this band. Just relentless. There are the guitars together. There is a perfect opportunity. Let's back that up to about there. We'll drop a line in there so we can find the same spot in a moment. So you can hear what one of them's doing. All right, let's back that up. We'll switch over the other one and see what was going on while that happened. Of course, playing in harmonies, they're effectively doing the same thing, if not literally, note for note. Synth action. Love that symphony. Of course, as per the name, Dystopia Symphony, gotta have a little symphonic action in there. Let's hear those synths on their own. You can hear them coming in, swelling in with volume. A lot more going on there than you realize initially, at least for me. I mean, you can see her playing, but just to hear it pulled out like that. Just endless notes from every one of them. I I don't know how they can write this song. Let's back that section up. I'm curious to kind of go back and forth between the two guitars on that one. Let's do it. It's interesting how they were transitioning. There's a little bit of an artifact there, but I think we got the idea. So free. We hear the soloing, or we can hear the rhythm during the solo. Great for learning parts, let me tell you. Just drum guitar. Back double kick just did not stop once this song.
Now it's a taking away in my shop. What was that? You want to choose and feel the blood and not falling out from the scum and summers away behind me. Sadness, bitterness, emptiness, and sense of nothing good. But there's only some maintenance. It's much more to me than your next started by. Shining beamers, bringing the light to please the blood.
Crisp.
Heavenly bliss, let me peace with this melody. Heavenly light, shining beamers, bringing the light to please the blood. Heavenly bliss, let me peace with this melody.
Just the dual guitars again. Love that. And then they all collectively towel off and grab a drink. Whew, that was quite a workout. I thank you all for coming along on the ride on this double shot deconstruction edition of Lovebites. If there's another song you want to hear broken down this way, do let me know down in the comments. I would love to get into it. Our journey into the world of Lovebites is just beginning. I thank you all for coming along on the ride on this one. I do hope to see you all again. Peace, love, and empathy to you all. Good night.